Don't just stand there teasing me. Now it's time to show and prove.
Right now, on a lighter note, let's talk about African football. It is no longer news that one of my favorite brands, which is Tecno, is partnering with CAF. They are the official sponsors of the African Cup of Nations. So to discuss this partnership, I have the product manager for Tecno, Charles Enwere. Good to see you, sir.
Thank you for having me.
You look very good.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, I've seen you a couple of times, but now seeing you again, you look really, really good.
Thank you so much.
What soap are you using? Okay,
so
so
good.
Let's jump into it. Tell us about this partnership that Tecno has with CAF.
Well, it's African football, celebration of African unity. We know what football is to Nigerians. We know what football is to Africans. Fans love to watch their favorite players, favorite teams, and everybody's rooting out for their favorite African country. You know, AFCON is the most important, one of the most important African competition in Africa, and almost the third in the world. So it was very strategic for us to partner with CAF to ensure that we bring a much more enjoyable experience for our customers this AFCON.
You know, at some point I was paying very deliberate attention in terms of the market share of mobile phones and everything, and I've noticed that 3 out of 5 people are using Tecno. Can you tell us more about the product and why is such a product that resonates with Nigerians?
Well, Tecno is a brand that's very intentional in reaching out to Nigerian audience, Nigerian consumers. We are first of all, we are in over 71 countries, and we have been a market leader in most of these emerging markets. So we have taken a lot of feedback from our consumers to ensure that we meet them at the point of their expectations. Nigerians expect certain things in their devices. Nigerians want certain things in their devices, and that's one of the things that we play a leader in to ensure that we meet our customers in what they want. Nigerian users are very, very special. How do I say this? Because one, they have high expectations, and they are also faced with the realities, which is the economic realities. Now, if we have expectations, what are the expectations, for example, now? The specs of these devices, the design, the camera, the color, the battery life, you know, how the features that it comes with. Is it water resistance? Is it wireless charging? So they want these features in their mobile devices. But what about the reality, which is the economic reality? How can they buy these devices with what they earn and enjoy the same features? Now, what Tecno have done is to bridge this gap between customers' expectations and customers' reality. So that's why if you do this survey, I'm sure it's more than many high percentage of Nigerians use and enjoy Tecno devices, and the feedback is massive.
Yeah, and also as a business, I think it's quite responsible because, I mean, most businesses will actually prioritize profits over people, but obviously Tecno is prioritizing people over profits. I mean, why did Tecno take that standpoint of prioritizing people over profits? Because
Tecno love the Nigerian people. We love the Nigerian people. We understand what's happening in the country, and we want more people to enjoy smartphones. I'll tell you, majority of Nigerians' first smartphones that they used was a Tecno device, because when smartphone came around, we are seeing the prices that smartphones were coming. But Tecno came in and said, "Come, we can give you this. You can enjoy your smartphone. You can get all the features of the smartphone, and you can enjoy your phone experience with our devices." So we understand what the economy is saying now, but what Tecno have done is to meet the people at the point of their expectations, even without breaking the bank. We have so many schemes to improve this. Loan schemes where you can go to our stores and have an easy buy policy that you can purchase devices and pay instrumentally in 6 months. So that way you don't have to stress yourself, but you have a smartphone to enjoy yourself. I know what smartphone is all about, where people use it to even earn a living now. People have to do their assignment, people have to connect with their loved ones, people have to do. So we are in an internet age where everything now is in the internet. So everybody needs a smartphone.
Yeah.
So that's what Tecno is doing.
Yeah. So and I think what I love about the brand is the fact that there's a lot of variety. I know at some point I was a Camon addict. And I'm not joking. Like, Camon 7 comes out, I buy it. The next one, I upgrade, and I keep upgrading. But I do hear that there's a particular product that we should really pay attention to right now, Spark.
Yeah, Spark 20 series. We have different varieties, and whatever sphere you like, your earning power, whatever budget you have, there's a device for you. We have the highest end. We have the Phantom series, where we have the fold and the flip. We also have the Common series, like I said. We're currently in the Camon 20, but next year we'll be expecting a bigger Camon with a bigger spec. Right now, we are on the Spark 20. We just released the Spark 20 series last week. So that is the device that we are using to launch a partnership with CAF and AFCON. So Tecno will be there live in AFCON with the Spark 20 series, and hopefully some of our customers who buy this device will go and watch the AFCON live.
Oh, really?
In Côte d'Ivoire, yes.
How is that going to work?
You just walk into our store, buy your device, get your raffle ticket, and you can be called randomly to come. Hey, please, you're going to come watch the final. The final is in 11th of February. Yeah, so you can just have a chance. Just get your international passport. So our advice customers, when you're buying your Spark device this January, just keep your international passports ready. If you don't have it, go and apply now, because we are for real, and we're taking lots of people to AFCON. Do
we have a particular number of people?
I wouldn't want to disclose that, but to be communicated.
I hope because of this interview, I'm not disqualified to participate.
Go and buy the Spark.
That's what I'm saying. I hope nobody will say, because I conducted the interview, even when I legally win this trip to Ivory Coast.
The raffle will be televised live, so you see the process, and if you have your raffle tickets, it's televised live, and we'll call you, you confirm. Then our guys will take it up, and you find yourself in Côte d'Ivoire.
Amazing. So, Tecno, the brand gets involved in so many things, so many activations, so many partnerships. Yeah. But I think the one that appeals to me very well as a creative is the series you people film. You do short film with the phone. Yeah. You know, the first time I saw it, I'm like, this is a brand that thinks.
Yes.
You know, I know this might be out of the scope of what I really wanted to discuss, but I am genuinely intrigued, you know, why Tecno is so passionate about the creative industry, so that a lot of creatives like me would also know that it's not just about buying mobile phones. You need to buy mobile phones that are interested in your industry and are investing in your industry. Yeah. So can you tell me a little bit about that particular?
The common short film is not even a new project. Yeah. We've had it 2 to 3 years now, and we have people sounding entries from almost everywhere in the country about the short films. They record movies with their smartphones, with their common smartphones, and they shoot these movies, and they publish it. So we reward them. So we have been able to. In fact, the winner of last year, I think the winner of last year, he had to even shoot his own movie. After winning with the platform he had to go to the States and shoot his own movies, and he was recognized over there in America. So we have created talents with this opportunity. We have created smart people who are onboarding filmmakers, and we have given them that platform. It's everywhere on our YouTube page and our social media pages of the amazing work they've done with the smartphones. So now that shows you the specs. It's the specs of these devices. It can shoot movies. You can shoot clear movies, and also give people opportunities to also show their talents. Okay, so
Charles, before I get to the next question, I think I need to do a commentary on a particular myth that I think people need to debunk. I don't know if you're aware, but there's a myth out there that certain products are better than certain products, and eventually it sort of travels. And when it travels, people might naturally want to believe it because there's a mindset that, oh, this particular device is, if you don't have it, you know, you're not in vogue. But I have personally seen Tecno phones, and I've seen how clear the cameras are, and I've seen the improvement over the years, and I've seen that it's even way better than some of the, you know, brands people might feel like, oh, it's in vogue and everything. So can you tell us why, you know, Tecno really invested in making sure that the camera quality, you know, came out so good that you can actually use it to shoot a full movie and even get international recognition?
Yeah, first of all, the mindset thing you spoke about is, I'll call it a perception. You know, people believe what their friends or their colleagues or their relatives do. So there's a particular class of people that feel that, oh, this particular device, if you don't use it, you don't belong to a particular class, you know. But it doesn't really. That's not how it's supposed to be. It's all about your own experience about the particular device. When you buy a device, you use a device. What's your experience with that device? If you enjoy your device and you can be able to do all the things that you want to do with it, then that's what really matters. So we have worked so hard. Kudos to my local team, our Nigerian team, to change that perception of Nigerians, to show that what you're expecting from this device A, you can also get it in device B for an affordable amount. So that's one of the things that we have been able to make in terms of strategic partnership with celebrities, partnership with people. So right now we have high-end celebrities joining the Tecno family. So yes, apart from what the device can do, the perception too, we have been able to change that.
Yes.
We have been able to change that, and we will continue doing that.
I absolutely agree, because I personally look forward to every Tecno launch and Tecno event. You know, I'm always like, okay, it's now become a thing. Okay, now let me just tell you this free of charge, Charles. It's now become a thing that if Tecno is launching a product, and as an influencer, as a celebrity, you do not get an invite, you have to question
why you're not invited. Yes. We get that a lot, actually.
You now question, wait, so is it that my brand is declining?
Yes.
Am I not important again? Because now it is cool. It has become cool to be associated with Tecno. How did that switch happen? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm telling you this, and I'm not mincing words. I get pissed when I don't get invited to this thing.
Okay. Apologies for that. Perhaps our next launch, I'll personally invite you.
Please.
Is that fine?
Yes.
So yes, we like I said, our local team, we work so hard to change this perception. Right now we have events, we have lunch. That's celebrities. Some celebrities come for free. Let's put it that way, because of the brand association they have. Maybe we've done projects in the past and they are close to the brand. They come, and majority of them reach out and say, you guys didn't invite me. Why didn't you invite me? That's what Tecno is now. Unlike before that, perhaps people will say, who is this brand? What is this brand? So we have been able to stand our feet in the market and said, yes, this is who we are. This is who we are. We want Tiwa Savage to hold our devices and travel around the world and use it. This is who we are. We want E-Money to come to our store and use our device and take pictures. We want him to be his key device. So that's who we are. So we have been able to reach out to lots of people and to sell our brand, not about the designs and what it can do, but the brand itself, Tecno.
Amazing. Thank you so very much, Charles. And I can say that I'm a living witness. Initially, it's not just getting a celebrity to use a product. Eventually, the celebrity now sees how efficient it is.
Yes.
And is now highly dependent. Just like you mentioned, for a lot of people, Tecno is now their main phone, while others are not their main phones. Like the saying would say, if you don't use Tecno, how you go take no? Thank you so much for coming, Charles. I appreciate you.
Don't just stand there teasing me. Now it's time to show and